My name is Zachary Limer, and I've spent over $1,500 on concerts, and I'd do it all again in a heartbeat. My first concert was Florida Georgia Line at the Greensboro Coliseum. My aunt had gotten tickets for me for Christmas, and I had no idea what to expect. But when the lights went down and the crowd erupted before the artist even said a word, I felt something shift. It wasn't just the music. It was the moment, the energy, the chaos, the way total strangers moved like everyone had rehearsed it. Everyone around me was fully present, and for the first time, so was I. That night stayed with me. I kept going to concerts multiple times a year, not just for the songs, but for everything they made me feel. I started noticing how these nights were built, the way one lyric could change the whole crowd's mood, how the lighting, the timing, the silence before an instrument began, all of it came together to create something unforgettable. It made me start thinking differently, not just about music, but about how moments in life, about how things are made, how they move people. Somewhere along the way, that started to show up in my life outside of concerts. It showed up in my schoolwork, in group projects, in late night brainstorms with friends. I found myself chasing ideas that felt big and exciting. I wasn't always sure how they'd turn out, but I wanted to try anyway. I loved the messiness of figuring things out with other people, building off of each other until something finally clicked. That same kind of energy I felt in a crowd, I started looking for it in my own work. And the more I found it, the more I realized that concerts didn't just give me memories. They gave me a blueprint for how I wanted to show up in the world, for how I wanted to work, with energy, with vision, with other people who care just as much as I do. I may not be the one on the stage, and I can't play any instruments, but I know what it feels like to be a part of something electric, and I know I want to spend my life helping make more of it. That's why I'm now pursuing a career in music PR. I want to be a part of the teams that help create these kinds of moments from the ground up. It's not easy, but that's what keeps me going time after time. This summer, I'm interning at a PR agency to learn the ropes and start breaking into the space where music, creativity, and connection come together to help create these memories for other people. So yeah, I've spent a lot of money on concerts, but they've given me more than I could ever explain. They've shaped who I am and where I'm going. Thank you. After I graduate next year from UNC, I'm planning to take a leap and move to a bigger city. I grew up in a small town, so getting to a big city like Miami, LA, New York, or Chicago is something I've always wanted. These cities live and breathe music, and I want to work in music PR, like you can tell, and I want to help artists connect with their audiences in real emotional ways. Concerts have always been where I feel the most alive, and I want to help create that feeling for other people. I want to create that feeling through storytelling, strategy, and everything in between. It's about turning the love I have for live music into a career that helps others feel the same spark, and I can do that through a career in music PR. Now, if plan A doesn't work and I don't make it to Miami, LA, Chicago, or New York to work in music PR, I want to start my own firm. Me and my friend have come up with a full business plan. We've talked about it, and we're in the early planning stages of working out a strategic communications firm in case things don't work out for both of us. We constantly joke about needing job security, and we always talk about how small businesses in Chapel Hill or other places just need help marketing themselves, and we think we could do that. So if after a year I don't have the successful music PR career that I really, really want, I will start my own communications firm.